Happy Sunday, everyone. So, let's get started. Get the cards, do a big ruffle shuffle, and let's just see what they're going to point to today. So what's going on today? Usually we don't get any new news out on the weekends, but we'll just see what the cards are going to point to. See if they're going to tell us anything new, if it's the same old story that's continuing to play out. Oh, Lord. Okay, let's see. So what they're trying to get away with? The ongoing theft, the ongoing takeaway, what's being carried, what's being left behind. In the realm of insanity with these ones. Coming in, of course, is the ongoing huge burden that goes along with what they're trying to get away with. Above it, what he's trying to sell. And again, another 10, okay? So coming to that completion in this new cycle, the ego drama, okay, and the foundation, what's being worked on. So what he's trying to sell, what he's trying to get away with, the huge burden that's going on because nothing's working well for him any longer with what they're trying to work on. So let's see what we have going today. Currently, what's gaining strength. Let's see what the challenge is. What's being constructed, what's being built is the challenge to gain strength. Above it, the wheel is turning. So that's not looking good for him, is it? What he's trying to sell, the wheel is turning on that. What he's trying to get away with is being even more burdened with the strength. What's gaining strength is what's being built, constructed when it comes to the lovers. Now, this could be a number of things. It could be Epstein stuff. It could be also the wheel is turning on Republicans that are working on saying no more, okay? It looks like a number of Republicans are now jumping ship. But let's see what we have. Potential outcome is the truth. Oh yeah, that pesky little thing called truth. And the outside influence with all of this is what's being blocked, what he's unwilling to see, what's going on internally, the mental decline, the truth of the mental decline that he's trying to block, and being out in the cold when it comes to what's being worked on by the lovers. Now, this could also be the truth of his mental decline, that, again, they're jumping ship because he's all over the map. He's volatile behind the scenes. He's, again, his rallies and stuff are the same old crap and just lie after lie after lie that he puts out there that wants people to believe the economy's the best it's ever been. America is back. We were a laughing stock. We're not a laughing stock anymore. And so everything he's out there saying is 180 degrees the opposite, that anybody with half a brain can see that what he is spouting is utterly in Fantasyville. So let's see what's driving this. New information coming out. New information about a victory. Because of what? His mental obstruction, that he is surrounded by the truth. He's surrounded by this mentality that he can't get out of. And there is evidence of that, evidence in hand, which he's again trying to control, which he's trying to hide, about his ongoing nightmare mental state that's ongoing, because he is facing losses when it comes to the White House, and his power is ending. Okay? So the more light is coming out on what? On him himself, on Trump. And when it comes to the long term, the mind spin happening, the concrete messages coming out, the messages about actions, about what's still up in the air, what's being shared. When it comes to the harvest, the choices made in life that are now being overturned as he tries to cling to controlling actions that are now being juggled. And what's coming in ever more rapidly is the mental and physical pain. Okay? There is an agreement with what's coming out new, concrete opening, when it comes to Republicans and that pesky little thing called justice. So the tide is turning. Okay? The tide is turning. He's not finding Justice Department either, judges that are going along with all his bombastic things. They are now turning the tide against his DOJ, ones that have been doing the cover-up as well. Okay. So he wants to get Blanche in, but how many judges have just come out against Blanche? And the rest of his, I think things are coming out now as well as, what's the one in Florida, the other judge that ran interference for him so long. But anyway, the tide is turning on them. Some Republicans are jumping ship, and justices are much less likely to continue to support his ongoing thing. And he is freaking out on the daily because it's going to be a massive blue wave. Okay, massive blue wave that's taking place. And he knows when this blue wave comes in, he is absolutely terrified of being impeached, taken out of power, because he knows at that point there will come RICO charges, like I've said. From the very beginning when he came into office, I said he's going to be taken out by RICO as well. That he's jail. He is facing jail for the rest of his life. And so he is terrified to be taken out of power. So you see him in absolute meltdown mode. It's going to continue. It's not going to get any better. He's going to continue to melt down, and as his disease progresses, the dementia, and his psychopathy that's going on with all his stuff, it's only going to get more extreme. Okay, with his lashing out and the things he says, which bear no resemblance to what's actually happening. So on that note, I will leave that here. The ongoing decline of Trump.